So we had the Samsung display. So what are these demos right here?
Yeah, so we're showing our AR light field display. This is the first of its kind to combine AR technology and 3D imagery and light field all together into one display item.
What does it mean, light field display?
So light field display, is just using, so it's almost like the AmoLed. We're using the light field into the display system itself to just help with the vibrancy of the colors and just the vivid imagery. And we're using that technology that we use with the AR technology and the 3D technology. So if you take a look over here, this is the mobile LFD that we exhibited in the 2018 Winter Olympics in Pyeongchang. And over here is another display that's utilizing this backdrop, and by registering that on the phone screen, they're showing a 3D visual. So this one has a 30-degree viewing angle, and which is using 39 viewpoints. So it's less than 1 degree separation between each viewpoint, and that means for a 30-degree angle, you can shift to look at the imagery.
So it's for glasses free 3D?
Yes, it's glasses free 3D.
The best glasses free 3D display?
There is at this time, yes.
Yeah? All right.
Great. And we have 3 different depth cues. So the 3 different visual depth cues are for the binocular disparity, convergence, and motion parallax. Yes.
All right.
Moving forward, I can talk a little bit about this sound on display. So basically,
is this AmoLed?
Yes, this is AmoLed, but also what we're trying to do is get rid of this receiver hole that you speak with, and instead we have a sound vibration coming from right here that vibrates the whole screen. So now the sound when you talk to someone on the phone is coming from the whole screen.
So that, if I can hold it 1 second. So, wow, it's very clear. It's very loud also.
Yeah, it's very loud.
It's like as good as a normal speaker?
Yes, it's almost like a normal speaker. It's in the same hearing range, audio range, so it's very good.
Clear, the bass are good, the highs are good, everything?
Yes. And now by getting rid of the hole, we can extend the screen all the way from top to bottom for a full edge-to-edge screen.
Nice, so I know exactly what the Galaxy S10 is going to be now.
Yes.
It's going to be 100%, right?
Yes, 100%. No, but it is.
It could be.
I think that's what they're going for.
That would be so cool.
Yes.
What are we looking at here?
Now we have an aqua force sensor. So we do have other phones in the market that are waterproof, but those waterproof phones don't have an aqua touch sensor yet, which is why you can't use them underwater. But now we have a function that can distinguish between water and fingertip, even underwater. So you can see even with water over the screen, you can use your phone, you can go to your gallery, back, you can go to your camera. So now you can take a picture underwater, you can edit your picture, you can basically use your phone as you want underwater.
So you've tweaked the touch driver to work with water?
Yes.
Right, and it just works even when you go swimming?
Yes.
So you could be using your phone?
You can be swimming, you can be in a water park, you can be in the ocean. Now you can take all the underwater photos and videos you want.
You can go out in the rain, you don't need an umbrella.
Oh yes, perfect, yes,
all right.
exactly.
And what's the latest PPI you have for VR?
So our highest resolution is 1200 PPI. If you can, you can put your camera through.
That's the only
So that's a very high resolution of it's 4K and a 2.43 inch display.
Yes, and very high resolution and very brightness, 250 nits.
That's the smallest 4K display in the world.
Yes,
maybe.
Maybe. And we have a very fast responsive rate of 120 hertz.
All right.
Yeah, so you can't see the individual pixels unless you're like using a magnifying glass.
And there's 2 of them, so there's two times 4K in here. There's one for each eye. All right.
All right. So over here we have our automotive cluster. First off, we're working on an unbreakable screen. Basically, the screen instead of glass is covered with polymer, so that you can bang your head into it while you're driving and it won't crack. And it's made for safety, so even when you get an accident, it won't shatter. Instead, it'll sort of just tear. At most. Yes.
Yeah. Or if you get angry in the car, then it's still okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over here we have our rollable prototype, as you can see. So basically, if you see the top, the screen is just rolling into the top, and you can press it again for it to come down. And the whole point is that you can conserve space. So you can put like a radio or air conditioner here, and then now you have a display as well, and you can just use it whenever you need. And this is also possible because it's also polymer based instead of glass.
Can you use this in the airplane?
Eventually,
So
yeah,
maybe
it'd
you
be
could
great.
roll down the display and then you roll it up again when you want to eat or something?
Yes, yeah, that'd be
Maybe?
amazing. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, great.
So
And
it could be any kind of size right now? This
Yes,
is for
yeah.
what kind of,
So
is it
the-
automotive?
yes, it's for the automotive. So you can use your map and your cars, and the same technology is being used over here with the S-curve design.
Could you roll it up again? So when it goes up is for, oh, then
Yeah,
it's
so you can use
something behind it.
here. Yeah.
So, and it works.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
it's not a real car.
There's
but
a hole here, so you can even get the coffee. What goes in here?
You can put anything you want here. You can put a radio in here. This is just a model, so it's a prototype.
And you can have proper buttons, and if you want to go into Tesla mode, then you get the
Yes.
display. It just
Yes.
rolls down.
Then you can use these different functions.
Oh, I went too low. Okay, and
Yeah, the same technology is being used here. We have here a convex curvature of 100 millimeters and a concave curvature of 140 millimeters. And so we can, use it to fit into different designs, whatever you want in different cars. And this can, like you said, can become part of a airplane. It can be part of architectural design. You know, there's many usages for it.
it'd be nice to have one of those in the sofa by the TV.
Yes.
Maybe, I don't know,
Yeah,
maybe in
that
the
would be nice.
armrest.
Yes.
How about, what is this one?
Yes, so this is the HUD display. We're working for a completely transparent display. Right now, this is semi-transparent, but eventually we'll be able to make one that's completely transparent that can be installed into windows, into the windshield, so you don't have to have a separate function. But as of right now, in the market, what exists is projection type HUDs, and those are very bulky and complex and expensive to make. Now, this is much more thinner.
What is this, AmoLed?
This is the AmoLed technology, yes.
So, but it's not on the market yet, right?
No, these are all prototypes that we're
Everything
working
here
on
is
right now.
prototypes.
Over here, yes.
Yeah.
Over here.
And this one?
And this is utilizing the same 3D technology that we saw in the other room. Again, without any glasses, you can see 3D visuals, and this has a 19-degree viewing angle with 18 different viewpoints. So again, it's only like 1.15 angle differences between each viewpoint.
Nice.
Yes.
But if you move your head a little bit, then you gotta jump from one angle to the other, right?
Yes, that is what is
As long
happening.
as you're sitting straight.
Right,
then-
as long as you're sitting still at a certain point, yeah. But we're working on that right now, and to just sort of, make it easier for your eyes to adjust to seeing things closer, further, and also seeing reality and back to your screen and forth. Yes.
What is this one?
This is another sort of option for curved display. So this is not polymer like the other two, but this is glass-based. So when it's glass-based, it can curve a bit, but not completely roll over like the other one. Yeah. And this is just sort of showing why the slim bendable module is possible. It's because the AmoLed uses no backlight unit, so there is no backlight unit. It doesn't have a color filter over it either, so that's why it could be very, very thin. And that's why we've been able to use polymer to make it bendable. Also, in regular LCDs, they are liquid-based, so in different temperatures, such as negative 30 degrees Celsius, they would freeze and it would stop responding like your touch screen.
It'll break.
Yes, but the AmoLed will be completely fine and will have exactly the same response rate, even in freezing temperature.
Nice. And here you're showing the quantum dot.
Yes.
So Samsung is a leader for quantum dot, right?
Yes.
So what's the latest with quantum dot?
So right now, here we have our 4K 31.5-inch QD glass display. Next to also our 8K 65-inch glass display. So the quantum dot glass acts as a diffuser, and it's really helping your colors come through vibrantly. So this TV over here has 504 blocks that dim on and off, and the other one has 720. So basically, whenever the colors are not needed, the modules actually completely turn off, and that's why you can get the really rich blacks, and then you can also get the really nice white, bright vibrancy that's better than normal LCD panels. As you can see over here, the QD layer glass basically has imprinted the QD sheet into the glass, and that's why they can be very thin TVs. They're less than 3.9 inch in thickness, which has reduced it in half from what was previously available. Also, we're cadmium free, so it's very environmentally friendly.
And you get wider, better colors. That's the whole point of the quantum dot, right?
Yes. We get a wider color gamut and a bigger contrast range.
And over here you have an 8K 65 inch. Right here, yeah, my shutter speed is not quite for that one.
Okay.
But so that's an 8K. Also not yet on the market, right?
Yes, these are all scheduled to come in 2019, although we can't promise anything yet. Yes.
Nice. Are you showing anything more over here?
No, this is
It's just the end of the. So just that's the Samsung AmoLed booth. Display beyond imagination.
yes.
And right here, those are the phones that are on the market, right?
Yes, these are all products that are in the market currently. Our Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, which uses a flexible AMOLED screen.
Nice.
Yes.
And right here, eye-friendly display.
Yeah, so this is for over here.
Yeah, for there.
So you can see there's a lot more blue light coming out of this screen, and the blue light is what's sort of harmful for your eyes, and that's what keeps you up at night if you've been using your phone for too long. So we've minimized the usage of the blue light in that particular wavelength.